To pro boxing fans here with Adam Smith. Adam, we're here. Tyson Fury, Derek Chisora. Firstly, what brings you down?
I'm always here at the press conferences, you know that. You know that. We've worked with Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora over the years, and obviously we had a relationship with the Ben Shalom George Warren situation with Parker and Joyce recently. I was in Manchester for that. Fantastic fight, and look forward to this at Tottenham on December the 3rd. Not the fight we all wanted as fans, of course not. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury would have been the dream showdown for everybody. I thought we were close, but unfortunately that didn't happen, and the world has to move on, and Tyson Fury needed a fight in December. He told Frank Warren. Frank Warren made that happen. It's Derek Chisora. It's a familiar name. It's somebody from North London. It makes sense at Tottenham. Big stadium to fill, but Tyson Fury is pure box office, and I think it's an opportunity for people to see Tyson again like they did at Wembley. You never know with Tyson whether he's going to retire tomorrow, whether he's going to have 10 more fights like he's telling us today, whether he's going to be off to Saudi in his next fight against Alexander Usyk. So it's a chance for people to see Tyson again. Not the fight I think the fans wanted, but Derek Chisora's, he's coming off a win. It's a third fight. He didn't win either of the first two. It's likely he won't win the third, but he'll give it everything, and it's a world heavyweight title fight, and it's a show.
I do want to actually ask you, I spoke to Frank Warren just now, and I said them talks that you had with Anthony Joshua's team, can you get back to that at some point? And he goes, there's nothing to discuss. You've been in boxing a long time, talked to many people about fights. Can talks restart, and can we start again with this process at some point next year? Do you reckon the relationship's still there for them to restart it?
I think there's always the opportunity of a fight like Fury and Joshua, like a fight like Joshua and Wilder, or a fight like Fury and Joyce, or many others. I think the most important thing is that Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk meet. That's the key in the spring. That's the fight we want to see. A real shame it didn't happen with Joshua this time, because I know both Anthony and Tyson wanted the fight, but maybe they felt that Anthony needs time to rehabilitate after the two defeats to Usyk, and maybe that's the road ahead for him. Maybe he'll go around the world. Maybe he'll take his time. He'll see what the situation is, and he'll come back and fight for the heavyweight title again. There's so many fights out there for the pair of them, but we do want to see the fight at some point. I thought this was the time to make it. 60-40 I thought was a really good offer. I thought it was the window. I thought there was some real possibility on both sides. Will it happen? Who knows? Mayweather-Pacquiao happened far too late. Lewis Tyson happened far too late. Lewis Bowe never happened. Hatton Witter never happened. Khan Brook happened very late. You don't want this happening too late, Fury and Joshua. That's my worry for it. And also there's so many times you can cry wolf. We've been so close, haven't we, before? And I just don't want the fans sort of turning off thinking it's not going to happen again. But obviously if it does come to fruition, and it does happen, everyone will tune in, and I'm sure everyone will do their best to get the contracts actually done this time. But it's not one for now, is it?
Just a final one for myself. Deontay Wilder on Saturday night in destructive manner, as he does, first round knockout. In the press conference afterwards, there was talks about Anthony Joshua in there.
There were tears as well.
There was tears. Obviously, we got to see that side of Deontay Wilder, but Anthony Joshua is a name that he's talked about. As fight fans that we are from inside, that fight we all want to see. If this fight can't be made, I'm sure that's the fight that we'd want to see at some point.
We all want to see Wilder Joshua. Got to see Wilder against Dillian Whyte as well. There's lots we want to see, but don't they want to put the Wilder Ruiz fight together after sort of two semi-finals? Deontay Wilder back to his knockout best, absolutely obliterating poor Robert Helenius. Lovely to hear that he went to see Robert afterwards and got very emotional. Deontay, I'm close to Deontay. He's a great guy. He's amazing for the sport. We want him. It's great that the Bronze Bomber is back, and we want to see these big fights. And in a way, it's a shame that we haven't seen some of those fights yet, but we did see a trilogy between Wilder and Fury. He still wants the fourth one of there. We want to see all those fights. We want to see Joe Joyce involved. We want to see maybe Andy Ruiz again. We want to see Dillian Whyte in the mix, Joshua. Loads to look forward to, but ultimately just good having Deontay Wilder back. But I think that we'll sort of see out this year and keep the heavyweight pot bubbling, and then maybe 2023 is when we see some serious matches, because I think the fans are demanding it and the fans deserve it.
Cool. Adam Smith, always a pleasure to talk to yourself. Do appreciate your time, and no doubt we'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.